Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Mr. Politics here. What's next for Rachel Reeves to wreck? Yes, it's our economy. Everything she does, she destroys. She's destroying the economy. What's she going to wreck next? Is she going to... What's next for her to take a wrecking ball to next? Well, there's already been rumours flying around that she's going to take away disability payments from the disabled who are on benefits. That's the next target she's got. I mean, it makes you wonder, doesn't it? What's next? What's she going to destroy next? Of course, she's in hiding at the moment. She's gone to China to try and sign a trade deal. But like I've said, what's next? What can she destroy next? I mean, all she goes on about, when she first came Chancellor and Labour won the election, all she kept going on about was this supposed black hole, 22 billion black hole the Tories left. Well, so far, we've had no evidence of it. I mean, I think she's just making it up. This 22 billion black hole, I don't think exists. She's just lying. She just made it up. I mean, when you look at it, all Labour did was to win the last election was to lie. They lied to the voters about everything, what they was going to do. They never said what they was... The winter fuel payments, taking away the winter fuel payments from the pensioners and putting up national insurance. They never said anything about that, and also they never said about anything about putting in an inheritance tax on the farmers, did they? No, that was one big lie. It's one lie after another with this government. You cannot trust a word they say. But like I've said, what's next for Wrecking Ball Reeves to wreck next? What's she going to do? What's she targeting next? Because as sure as night follows day, taxes will go up sometime this year to pay for everything. All these grand schemes they've coming up with. I mean, it's ridiculous what they're doing. Don't they realise what she's doing? She's taking us back to the 1970s again, when we had strikes galore in the 70s. You young uns today, you younger ones, wouldn't know what it was like back in the 70s. Well, I do. I lived through it, and we had strike after strike in that decade in the 70s. Everybody was coming out on strike over something, but it looks like that we're going back to the bad old days of strikes again. And I suppose if one lot of workers demand a pay rise and they threaten to go on strike, Rachel Starmer and Rachel Reeves will give in to their demands and give it them. I mean, we saw what happened with the train drivers, didn't we? And the doctors. Just because they were on strike, they gave in to them. The Tories wouldn't give in to them, but Labour, they have to give in to the demands of the unions, because the unions put money into Labour. Without that, Labour wouldn't exist, would they? But like I've said, it makes you wonder what's next for Wrecking Ball Reeves to wreck next, doesn't it? What's got next in the fire? What's next in the firing line? Something is, but it's just going all wrong for them, isn't it? For Labour, since they won the election, it's just gone completely wrong. I think everybody thought there was going to be something different, a different government, a change of course, but it. I mean, you thought the Tories was bad, but this lot, this lot are absolute rubbish. I mean, you know, they can't do anything right, can they? All we've got in government is a bunch of morons running the country. I mean, before long we shall be heading into a recession. I mean, the banking sector has already warned that we could be going into a recession this year if we're not careful. If Rachel Reeves doesn't change course, or Starmer. Will he have a word in her ear, Starmer, or say, look, Rachel, you've got to reverse course, do a U-turn? Would she listen? I doubt very much if she would. And would Starmer do the unthinkable and sack her? Mind you, the only thing I want to see Rachel Reeves get her hands on next is a P45. I like to see her gone. Mind you, come to think of it, we'd like to see the Starmer gone as well. Well, anyway, that's the end of this video. Mr. Politics here signing off. And remember, don't believe the lies.